All right. So, quick announcement. We are doing an 888 challenge in real time. So if you're watching like, a replay of this, then, it's probably not available, but we still tap every day. So at 8:08 p.m. every day, from the 8th to the 15th of this month in August, we will be tapping together in the Insight Timer group, Lotus Living. And I'm very excited, and it's been a lot of fun. We are not tapping, excuse me. We're meditating to the guided meditation, Live Your Dream Life Now, to really channel in that Lionsgate energy that we all have access to. It does close on the 12th, but we'll have that residual energy up until the 15th. And I thought it'd be a great time for us to come together as a collective to meditate and to call in our dream lives. So I'm very excited about that. And I really cannot wait to see you guys tonight. Okay, hopefully some of you guys got my email. I did really good this week on emails, y'all. Like, I was just so proud of myself. I think that's a personal win of getting all my emails out. And for me, them all feeling like they're of quality, that they're giving actual information, not just like announcements on things that I'm doing, but also just like things that I feel could also be useful in your journey, in your wellness. So, yeah. I'm so excited for that. Okay, let me keep saying hello. Yes. Relationship turned toxic in one day. It happens. It definitely happens. It definitely happens. Retrograde is going well, doing a lot of refreshing, relaxing, and reframing. I know that's right, Goddess Mo. Yes, RE words. Yes, the 808 is an amazing abundance of meditation. It is. We have so much fun. I was devastated last night when I realized what time it was. I was just like, I was upset. But, I was like, it's okay. You can do it tomorrow. But, yeah, I was really upset. Okay, beautiful. Yes, right? Yes, your emails are so lovely. Thank you, Sia. Yes, I really do. I really am writing out those emails. And a lot of times they are in real time. Like the professional side of me is like, batch them in the beginning of the week so that way I get them out to you on time. But I really like for it to feel honest, if you will. Not saying that the batch content work doesn't feel honest. It's just for me, sometimes things are happening in the day of that I'm like, oh, this would be really good to share with everybody. So I have a template, but for the most part, I'm just handwriting them on my phone, and then I just sync it up to the email distributor and give it to you guys. But yeah, I really want to make sure you guys have quality stuff. I've been really proud about what I've been putting out lately, so I want to keep that going. Okay. Ginger! I just saw your name. Hi. Thank you. Yes, definitely do some soul searching. Yes, Courtney, I love this. See ya, Lotus, and some great emails. Thank you, y'all. Your emails are refreshing. Thank you. That means a lot, because I literally am there just like, okay, what do I want them to know? Like, let me tell them about what's going on in my life. Oh my goodness. But a win this week is I finally got my car. Yes, win. Let me write this down. I have my other phone. I came prepared today. Despite the little boy being chaotic, I still did it. Let's see. Courtney got her car officially, because we were already calling it in. Love that. If there's any other wins that y'all want to share, please do, by all means. I love that. Yes, beep beep, Courtney. Yes. Y'all, I started a new job on Tuesday, hence I wasn't in attendance on Wednesday. So excited. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. I'm writing this down. We love that. Oof. We love that. It's so funny. So in my prayer group, most of my girlfriends have 9-to-5s, right? I'm like the only person that does not necessarily have a traditional 9-to-5, which is fine, which is cool. And we were talking about reclaiming the relationship with your 9-to-5, especially if you're someone who is a creative or ultimately wants to own their own business, that instead of calling it like your job or your 9-to-5, to call it your investor and just be like, oh, I'm on my way to the investor. And to do that instead. Because what it does is it gets you excited to go to work because you're investing, right? You have something, this exchange of energy for money, and it's helping you to build out your dreams, especially if you are a creator or an entrepreneur and you get a little frustrated at the fact that you're still working a 9 to 5, or that you haven't been able to like branch out and really be able to pay your way with your creative genius solely, you know, like for your business, that is a great way to look at it. So anyone that's kind of like tired of their job, just know that it's like an investor. It's investing in your fun, it's investing in your livelihood, making sure you can pay your bills, all those things like that. It's really nice, you know? And yeah, I'm just putting that out there. Yes, what you win, Jack? Bronze medal. I love this, Jack. I am dying. That's so funny. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. Okay, Lotus, so appreciate your energy and the way you connect to us. Oh, Vita, I love you. I gotta text TJ just to see how she's doing. I saw her on one of the guided one of the tapping days, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta text her. Oh my goodness. Track and field is no joke. Shout out Shakari. Like, no joke. Yes. I love that reframing. Yeah. It's just nice to like reframe things. I love to like, one thing, I had a friend when I was younger, and she was probably like my first friend that really taught me about delusion, like, right? Like really leaning into the understanding and the idea that you pretty much are creating your reality. So like whatever you want to experience, you can experience it. And she would often redefine the experiences that we were having to benefit her psyche, right? And to benefit what she wants to call in. So like if we were like hopping on the bus in New York City, she's like, oh my God, let's get into the Sprinter. And the Sprinter comes in 5, right? And I'm just like, Sprinter, like, girl, we're taking the bus. And she's like, no, we're taking the Sprinter. And it's so funny because she's probably the first person that I saw really manifest, because I want to say within maybe like a month or two, we were actually taking a Sprinter, like literally taking this Mercedes-Benz one that I don't even know how she found the program in New York City, but essentially it was like you pay like $20 a month and like this car takes you everywhere. So like seeing her do it in real time was really amazing. It's also how she would manifest like modeling opportunities. I talked about this before, but like she would write it down in her journal. So I started doing the same thing and it started working for me. So I'm big on reframing. I'm big on reimagining. I'm big on redefining, rewriting my history so that it better serves me. It's not to say that I don't pay attention to the lessons that were learned, to the experiences that were had, but I also know that if they weren't the best experience for me, or they kind of left me in shambles, me remembering it that way does not empower me at all, personally. Now, I may do that for other people in their journey, but for me, it does not empower me. So I reframe and I rewrite a lot because it helps me to move forward, for me to feel safer in my experiences, okay? So yes, I'm big on reframing. If you guys ever need help with reframing a situation, that's literally what I do alongside EFT when we do our one-on-ones. Help you reframe an experience, especially a traumatic experience that you've had, so that it's no longer weighing on your spirit. Okay? Yes, I love that reframing investor. It also connotes that outside forces are working towards your success. Yes, I agree, Zahir. Yes, thank you guys. It's been a journey. Not having income in this economy is not cute. It's not cute, Rahana. I understand that, because same. That's the one thing that I get to share that perspective with my other girlfriends that have like traditional 9 to 5s, is that I don't have a traditional 9 to 5 at all. I literally am paying for my entire livelihood based off of what it is that I create. And I know that sounds absolutely beautiful and wonderful, and to a certain extent it's really nice. But that instability of being an entrepreneur is not fun. It can be very stressful when you're like, okay, bills need to be paid. Like, okay, you know, you got to breathe through the moment, and there's nothing to go into. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not packing my bags to go into work. There's not a guaranteed check. It really is whatever it is that I produce and I share out into this world. However it is received is how I'm receiving my payment. So it can be a little stressful, especially when you live in a capitalistic world. But I can find appreciation in it because it requires me to be really good at what I do, first and foremost. It requires me to be my best. And it also requires me to have a deep sense of faith in what it is that I'm creating, in my community, that they'll be able to support me. In God, that God would not essentially lead me somewhere where I would be destitute, because that would be not cool. But it also keeps me aligned to the teachings that I have, because if I'm not doing the things that I teach about, gratitude, if I'm not doing, EFT or meditation, if I'm not taking good care of my body or my mind, it directly impacts my ability to survive, right? Now, that's super extreme, but it's also the reality of a lot of entrepreneurs. So, whenever you can support an entrepreneur, please do, because that instability is a consistent thing all of the time, at least in the beginning parts of your journey. So I always encourage that if you're going to branch out, like, make sure you have an investor. You know what I'm saying? Like a little something on the side to help you relieve your stress. Because I also feel like putting too much pressure on your creative genius to be able to supplement your livelihood can be detrimental in the long run, right? It can make you burn out. It can have you have resistance towards something that you're actually here to do. In the beginning, I had so much resistance towards teaching. I didn't want to teach anymore, um, because that's what I had to do in order to eat, the same thing with modeling. Like, it just was like I had to, otherwise I wasn't eating, right? I wasn't living in a space, I couldn't pay my bills. And there was a lot of resentment that built up, and I had to switch that dynamic. And um, one, realize that I'm very fortunate enough to be able to do something like that. But two, also honor the fact that we live in a world where that is kind of chaotic and crazy, that that's even a thing we have to do. So whether you're a 9 to 5 hottie or you are, um, a business babe, it's okay. Whatever pocket you're in, if you're a mix of both, whatever it is, just know that um, we're all navigating it one day at a time. Okay? Let's see. Let me make sure I'm catching up on everybody's. Yeah, Shikari, I'm surely fan. She's phenomenal. Like, phenomenal. And there's something for me personally as a Black woman, I love to see us not be humble. And I know this is such a controversial statement. Everybody's like, you should be humble. If you are literally a genius in your field, I'm not saying to be cocky or arrogant, because that's not the opposite of being humble. Humility literally means to make yourself meek and small in hopes that for others they don't feel intimidated. I'm not, the definition of humble and I will never ever get along, especially as a Black person. Like, I just cannot get jiggy with it. But to see someone be fully realized in their genius, for them to know their worth and their truth, and for them to express it so beautifully, even when the rest of the world tells them that you should not be doing that, you should not be expressing the fact that you're amazing at what you do. I just think there's something so revolutionary about that. I really appreciate Shikari for her level of confidence and her understanding of her self-worth, because it is that type of thinking that got her to the Olympics, that got her silver and her gold, right? Because she has that strong belief of self. And when you have a strong belief of yourself, what people don't, they fail to mention is that believing in yourself so wholeheartedly, so wholeheartedly, excuse me, is believing in God wholeheartedly. Is believing in source, believing in divinity, believing in love, whoever you call on to, because you are an extension of them. You come from them, whatever your belief is, that is your source. So when you are doing fantastic, when you are excelling in your field, when you are shining bright, you are also shining a light to the divinity in your life. And I feel like people miss that point a lot. They're very obsessed with trying to keep people who know themselves in these very small pockets. And it'll never make sense to me. Like, if you're good at what you do, be good at what you do and express that. And if people don't like it, that's really not your business. So I love that about Shikari. So I'm cheering her on all the time. Okay. Let's see. Catching up. Good morning, Stephanie. I finally got a job 3 months unemployed. No, that's right, Stephanie. I'm putting that in there for you because that is a freaking win. I love this. I love hearing that people are employed. I love hearing people are following their passion. People are having fun. People are experiencing other people's creative genius. All this is so beautiful. Reframe, shift in perspective equals miracle. I could not agree more, Ginger. I love that formula. Like, yes, when you reframe, you are shifting your perspective to benefit you, because your perspective should benefit you. it shouldn't be a hindrance. It definitely shouldn't be slowing you down in the things that you want to do in life. So I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Monique, good morning. How are you? Catching up. Okay, Lotus, you are so good at what you do. Thank you, Jack. And exemplifying the values as well. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Lotus. You are very intelligent and have a lot of knowledge to share. I appreciate you. Thank y'all. Oh man, y'all make me so happy. The discipline and consistency it requires too, Lotus. Yes, yes, a lot. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to do this. I just want to stay in bed, and there's literally no one telling me I have to get out of bed. But then I'm just kind of like, girl, you have been blessed enough to be able to share the things that you literally love learning about and talking about with people that you love learning about and talking to. Why not just get up and do it? What is in you right now that is wanting you to not share in that bliss? And most times, y'all, it's that self-sabotage. It's coming up being sophisticated, like, oh no, you're tired. Oh no, like, you do this every Sunday. What about this Sunday? Do something different. And it's just like, no, you have to have a level of discipline. And you guys know that I look at discipline as the study of self, right? Being very disciplined means that I study myself well enough to know when it is self-sabotage and when it is an opportunity for me to stretch or for me to grow, right? Very important. Thank you so much for that, Rahana. I appreciate that. That's not easy to cultivate. High five to you. High five to me. I'm a 24/7 caregiver and run a nonprofit. Thanks for this perspective. Girl, so you already know. Like, you're essentially on all the time. Like, we need to remember the amount of things that we do. I was just talking to my sister about this. I don't think she realizes how much she contributes to, like, life in general. I know how much she contributes to my life, to her job. She works a 9 to 5 at a predominant college out here. Her children, her mother. I'm like, you deeply impact all of our lives. And for her, it's just like a regular Tuesday, But for me, I'm just like, girl, you've just done so much in your day. So I would love for us to take a moment to reevaluate during this retrograde, like, how much it is that you are giving to your community and giving to yourself, and making sure that you are giving, if not equal, then it needs to be a little bit more to yourself. I know that sounds really touch and go, but you're going to need a little bit more because you're living your life. And that's really important to have, right? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Goddess Mo. 24/7 caretaker is stressful too. Big ups to you. Don't forget you either. Agreed, Courtney. That is a big deal. A big deal. Caregivers, parents, like, round of applause, because you're literally responsible for someone else's livelihood as well as your own. That is a freaking skill set. I don't understand why people don't realize that. Like, you are taking care of an entire other being. I can get so upset about stuff like that, where I'm just like, I don't think you really get it. Like, me taking care of myself on my own is rough every now and then. For me to do that for others, no matter what their age is, it just there's a level of, I don't even know which word to use. There's so many. There's something incredible about being able to do that. That I'm really happy to be able to hold spaces like this for caregivers, for educators, for practitioners, for parents, people that are caring for others so deeply, caring for their community so deeply, because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of energy that's being exchanged. It's a lot of recalibrating. It's a lot of remembering your truth, remembering why you're doing this, why you're choosing to do this, feeling obligated, but wanting that not to be an obstacle, wanting that to be almost an opportunity for growth. Like, there's just so much there when it comes to caregiving that I have a lot of respect for. A lot. So I thank you. If you're a caregiver, if you're a parent, if you are an educator, practitioner, your flowers, thank you for showing up and helping to continue cultivating this world, no matter the age, whether these are children or adults. You're still creating this beautiful sense of harmony that we so desperately need in these times that we live in, right? So important. Preach it, Lotus. Shikari remains herself under that microscope. I can't even imagine. Like, that's amazing. She's so cool. I also appreciate TT Terry and Melissa Jefferson so much. Yes! Agreed. The Olympics are especially inspiring this year. Absolute fire. Agreed, Monique. Yes, Goddess Mo, that is amazing. I was a caregiver. So much respect. Oh, I love this. Goddess Mo, anytime, girl, take um, that caretaker title is serious. It really is. And some people can handle it, some people can't. I'm one of those people that cannot cannot handle it. That's the only thing I know how to do, and it's so rewarding to me. But I have to be sure to take the time out for me because I can go under. Yeah. TJ, we were just talking about you. I swear to you, we're just talking about you. I was like, I have to text her, see how she is doing. How is your new job? Let us know. Okay, Courtney, I was there. So much love. Yes, TJ. Oh, let's happy to see you here. We can connect soon. Agreed, Vita. The weight and responsibility, emotionally, physically, spiritually, hardest thing I've ever experienced. I cannot imagine. I genuinely cannot. Facts, Courtney. I was crashing and burning out. Much love to you as well for the sacrifices you make. Sorry I'm late. Nope, don't worry. Just waking up. My new job is wearing me out, but I'm so grateful to have it. Okay, well, I'm happy you're happy, and I'm happy you're here. Okay? They love him. How could they not love you, TJ? You're literally a ball of light. I have been very fortunate enough to meet TJ in person. She is an absolute doll, literally. So much vibrancy, so much fun. She's very, like, almost like a social butterfly, that's where I can put it. She just comes around and she's just really beautiful to interact with. She's a big heart. So I am not surprised in the slightest that they love you at your job. Like, at all. Like, if them not loving you, I'd be very concerned about like who you're around, and I'd probably be talking to you about maybe getting new employment, because if they can't see your light, I don't know what to tell them. It's so bright. I just don't know what to tell them, to be quite honest with you. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Exactly, Vita. What's not to love? What's not to love? Oh my goodness. Okay. So I have, oh, y'all, that came out so, did you guys see that? That came out so quickly. That came out so quickly. We're just going to do a quick little card pull because I want to make sure we do a meditation today. And for those that didn't read the email just yet, I'm going to be walking across a bridge today, and I'm very excited about it. So I really want to get there on time. So we're going to keep everything moving and grooving. But please feel free to leave comments in. Please let me know how your week was. Overall, my week was really good. It was super productive. I got a lot of things done. That including the first episode of LOTUSLIKE. Here we go. I'm so excited for you guys to hear it. It's so good. I've been doing podcasting for over like 8 years. Okay, I was doing podcasting on Facebook Live when it first came out. Okay, I've been doing this for a very long time. And then I had an opportunity with Spotify to create my own podcast with them. But I'm not a conglomerate girl at all. Too many rules and restrictions, not enough caring about blackness and womanhood, and it just wasn't aligned, and that's fine. But being able to self-produce LOTUSLIKE, to do everything from the scripting to the recording to being the talent to doing the research, it is such a labor of love, and I'm so excited y'all gonna be able to hear the first episode this upcoming Friday. Like, literally probably one of my biggest wins so far is being able to put that together. I'm so proud of myself. So, and this is like a little personal win to share with you all. It just brings me so much joy to know that we'll be able to connect in another way. Again, I realize that really all I'm doing every week is just finding different ways to connect to you in a way that feels good for you. So whether it's hopping on a live with me or watching a replay or checking out one of my tracks, listening to the podcast, reading an email, in-person events, whatever it is I can do, like, that sense of community is really big for me. And priding myself on being a community builder and having people let me know that the communities that I build, that they have been a part of or that they are currently a part of, help them to feel safe, help them to feel seen. It just inspires me to want to continue sharing as much as I can with you all in ways that feel good. Some of us like to see something visual. Some of us like to hear things, you know. I want to make sure that I'm touching on all those spaces, because it feels good to me first and foremost to be able to share with you in a way that feels good for you. Does that make sense? Like, I'm thoroughly, I'm so proud of myself. Like, out of all of the seasons of my podcast, and I rechanged the name and everything like that. There's a whole trailer out. You guys are more than welcome to watch it whenever you want to. But to be able to do this, I'm really proud of myself. I'm just like, I'm proud of myself. Just to see my genius recognized in something so tangible, and something that's evergreen, that'll always remain. Like, so cool. Very, very proud of myself. Okay, so excited. Yes, Courtney, got to smoke. Yes, remember to take care of yourselves for sure, especially as a caregiver, please. Rio, hi Rio. First time tuning into your talk has been great and validating so far. I'm an entrepreneur myself. Thank you for being here with us, Rio. Yes, so you know, you understand. It could be a little traumatizing, but we're here and we're making it happen. Thank you for your wonderful words, Lotus. Of course, TJ. They love my personality and the joy I bring to the office. And if they did not, again, I'd be very concerned. Like, please, Lotus, like, yes, I know, I'm so excited. Lotus, congratulations. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of myself too, TJ. Thank you, Beth. I'm really so excited. Amazon, hi. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. You're incredible, Lotus. Your light shines so bright and your insights touch our lives. Oh, goodness, wow. Lotus, I sent you a message about the video on the garden. In the garden. Okay, I'm gonna check it out too. Oh, and for people who are in the garden, they're getting to hear the episode a few days beforehand, and I'm really excited. I'm so excited I'm not nervous. Sometimes you put things out, you're like nervous, like, oh my God, like what if people don't understand it? And I'm just like, no, I know this is gonna be well received. I really felt like I was working with God on this. I really felt like I was co-creating with the universe. And I'm just like, to be able to share that, to be able to document it, to be able to witness it for those times in the future where I may not feel like myself, or I may go through something that, you know, is traumatic, to be able to watch it again and just see like, girl, you have been in flow before. You have been close to God before. You have been in union with source before. This is a reality for you. What you're currently going through doesn't even speak to where you've been and what you've grown through. Keep moving forward. You are going to get out of this slump. Like that, so good. So good. Okay. Yes, Lotus, that's the same message. The abundance meditation is such a home run also. Thank you. I can't wait. I'm going to be dropping another meditation too. I have a few. And remember that the meditations from the 20 Days of Gratitude are also going to start being uploaded a little easier. It was a lot for one person to do, but we're making it happen because I want you guys to have access to that too outside the replays. Okay? Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate it. Starting a new job and trying to learn and grow as I do. Yes, Beth. Second time. So excited to be here and grow with you. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Where can I find your new podcast? Literally, Stephanie, anywhere. Pandora, Iheart Radio. I finally got approved from both of those platforms. Spotify, Apple Podcasts. It's going to also be on YouTube as well. I wanted to cover all the ground, so anyone who's listening to a podcast on a preferred platform, you should see my podcast there. If you do not, you let me know and I will put it on that platform for you. When we talked about it earlier, people were talking about Pandora and Iheart Radio, and I reached out to them and they were letting me put it on there, so I'm very excited. Yes, Lotus feels you are hitting your stride. Maybe I am, Jack. I don't think I looked at it that way. Maybe I am hitting my stride. That's exciting. Ooh, I love that. Thank you for sharing that with me. Love being able to go back and listen to myself when I was connected and I'm having a hard time. Congrats on your podcast. Thank you, Ginger. Same, right? It's just nice because there's something so validating about either hearing yourself or reading it in a journal or visually seeing yourself in a moment of flow, because it automatically dissolves any type of illusion that you're having that you're not connected to source. It automatically just breaks that up and puts you back in a space where where you're seeing life through the lens of source, through universe, God, whoever you call on to. By all means, whoever it is that you're speaking to one-on-one, that you call on to, just plug in that name, because there's so many different names. Okay, I say source, God, universe, love, whoever it is, like being able to see through their eyes. It's to the point where sometimes I get a little frustrated with myself when I'm unable to do it. I have to remind myself, like, girl, you're human. Like, chill out for a little bit. Like, relax. But it's such a comforting experience to be able to see life through love. To be able to see the highest version of other people, even when they don't see it for themselves. Being able to be unbothered when people, feel a certain way because of what they went through and they're trying to project it onto you. And you're just kind of like, ooh, I just, pray you feel better. Like, I hope that your day turns out beautiful. And to be in that space is just so freeing. There's so much liberation there. There's so much peace there. I love being in that space. And I love that the work that I get to do puts me in that space a lot more often than I used to be. I love that. There we go. Yes. Ooh, I'm excited for that. Congrats to you for doing the work. Thank you, Monique. I'm very excited. Ginger, yes, it's a good reminder and a way to know that flow will come again. It always does. It always does. Okay, let's do our card reading because the cards are already out. I haven't looked at them yet, so we're going to see them together for the first time. Our first card for this week. Now, this is a card reading that we do to help us just navigate the upcoming energy of this week. So it's a collective card pull. This not only applies to you, but also applies to me. And I love doing these because it helps us to just be prepared. So if you are someone that wants to take notes or whatever the case is, feel free to do that. If you don't have the opportunity to take notes right now, there's going to be a replay available for you on YouTube, so you'll be able to rewatch it. But I want to put that out there. Like, that's the purpose of the card reading. It really does help us navigate. And for people who have done the card reading with me in previous episodes of Lotus Hour, like, men, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, I feel like the theme really does show up throughout the week. Opportunities for us to like really lean into the wisdom and the insights, right? Cards are just a tool to read the energy in which we're all experiencing. Okay, because this card can mean something today and be completely different meaning tomorrow. It's really about what it is that we're experiencing as a collective, and the card is an anchor for us to experience together. Okay, I just want to put that out there. Okay, Lotus, yes, the tangible recordings and writings, they continue to shine bright day and night. I agree, Jack. I agree. Okay, so our first card, balance, spirituality, and practicality. You guys know how I feel about the word balance, so I'm going to reframe it to harmony. Harmonize spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. You guys see that? Like, hold on, make sure. My camera takes forever to focus. There we go. Yes, I love this. First off, Pisces are yin yang energy. And I love this card because it really speaks to the fact of spiritual before the physical. Super important when you are planning things out in your life, when you are trying to navigate what to go through, like what you're going through, you really want to come from a spiritual perspective first. I'm not necessarily saying religious. If that's not your thing, that's not your thing. I'm saying spiritual. We are all spiritual beings. Some of us practice spirituality through a sense of religion, through a stream of religion, and that's completely acceptable. There's nothing wrong with that. Some of us are a bit more free-formed in our practice. However, it is all spiritual, okay? So balancing your spirituality and practicality. Spirit first. Are you checking in with spirit? Something that happened to me this morning too when I was getting ready, out of nowhere, I heard this voice and I'm just like, you need to use your magic more. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, cool. And it's like, no, use your magic more. And not just for others, but especially for yourself. Your magic, your essence, your je ne sais quoi, that is also a part of your spirituality. It is what people experience. I know there's this new trend on TikTok called like Auramaxxing. I don't know, the Gen Zers, man, they have the best names for things. I'm just like, what? Like, oh, you mean strengthening your aura? Like, okay. But it's this thing called Auramaxxing where like you work on your energy field so that way when people experience you, like they experience your very best, right? Which I think is the purpose of practicing and strengthening your aura, is so that you first and foremost feel safe in any space that you're in, that you feel connected to source. And then the residual outcome of that is that other people feel really safe with you. They consider you some type of light, or just a beautiful being to be engaging with, right? That's the benefit of it. But the purpose of it is to make sure you're good and safe, right? And that you can hear the warnings, that you can hear the intuition, the insights that are coming from source, so that you can live out your life in a divine way. I just want to be very clear about that. That's what the aura is for. That is what it's for. But anyway, essentially, in order for you to max out your aura, you're going to need to be connected to your source first. So this week, we really want to figure out, how can I use my magic more for myself first, and then for others. Okay? And then once you have that answer of like, okay, using my magic more looks like XYZ, then from that answer, you figure out a practical way to express that into the world. Does that make sense? I really want us to begin rewiring our experiences, where we go to source first, where we tune inward to our own wisdom, to our own higher self. And then from whatever wisdom we gather from within us, from source, we then go out into the world and use whatever practical tools or resources are needed to express it to the community in which we are in, or the community that we serve. That is going to be a formula that will benefit you for the long haul. Okay? It is a practice that you must strengthen, because you are going to be very surprised when you see how often you will go outside of yourself for answers, and then try to internalize that, and then you feel conflict, you feel resistance, because that is not how information is supposed to be received in that way, right? Because the truth is, we're constantly taking in information all the time. Even if you're not talking directly to somebody, your senses, your faculties in the body are taking in the sound of the fan, the lighting from the lighting ring. I'm thinking about the people that are downstairs. I'm thinking about the texture of my bed. Thinking about what I gotta do next. The texture of the cards. Making sure I read there's so much information coming in already. You're already getting a ton of information. Tuning inward, connecting, meditating, tapping, breathing, focusing on the temple that you inhabit, feeling that inner peace, tuning inwards to where you can still sense and feel all that information. But more importantly, you are experiencing the insight that lives within you, pulling that to the forefront, using that as a lens to then experience everything else, will always keep you safe, will always keep you aligned, will always bring you to the best people in the best places for the best experiences. It is literally a cheat code. Outside of feeling grateful for things, tuning into self and then expressing self outwards will always, always, always benefit you. Even if it rubs other people the wrong way. It rubs them the wrong way because they have not learned how to do it yet. They're not in that season of their life to learn how to do it. They don't want to experience life that way because they're experiencing life a different way. And that, again, is completely okay. I'm never upset with somebody when they come to me and it's like, I don't understand how you do it like that. Like, you need to be more logical. It's like, okay, that is what you need in your life right now. But I understand the cheat code. I know that if I'm logical first, I am legitimately going to lose my mind, because I've lost my mind before. Like, because I was so logical, so trying to make this physical world make sense, as opposed to making sure that what was in me felt good and made sense to me. And when I just turn that around, it's so much more easier to handle the ups and downs that life is going to bring you, regardless of your perspective. Okay? That's the first card. Okay, let me catch up. Hold on one second. Lotus, yes. I have found you, Lotus. Save the Apple podcast. Yes, along with all my sports podcasts. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a great balance. I love this. Adria, please may I have a card. So I do a group collective card reading because there's a lot of people on the live. We have over 124 people here, right? So it's a collective one. If you want to do a one-on-one reading, even if it's just like a 1-card pull, a 3-card pull, DM me, reach out to me, and we could talk about that, because that's a different type of exchange, okay? Let's see. TJ sports fan too. Jenna said, "Quite yes. Love that there's a spiritual trend. I like. Let me see. I like to connect the ground, connect to God, and project out. Agreed. 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 Ginger. That's actually a really, really good thing. Connecting to Mother Earth first is beautiful. Lotus, you're surely a magical being. Thank you, Jack. A bunch of magical beings. Yes. Yeah. We are all just magical beings in this space, and I love that for us. Yes, in the process of recentering and re-engaging my light energy. Yes, Monique, health-related worries and distractions definitely pull me off track. It happens. Regaining my light and has been exceptional. So happy I regained my footing. I'm so happy you regained your footing too, Monique. 116 guests are here. Yes, I love you, Lotus. I love you, Courtney. Yes, so need this message. Spirit first. Make time for it. Make time for it. Spirit first. Tap into your magic first and foremost before anyone else gets to experience it. This is perfect. I'm such a logical person. Getting more connected with my higher power has started to truly show me the magic of life. It really does. It really does. And it's not that I have like this campaign against logic, because I don't, because I'm a very logical person. Like, very, sometimes I'm a little too logical, right? I have been really blessed over the years to cultivate both sides of the emotional, of the spiritual, of the logic, and the practical. And I can assure you, life is so much more fun. There's so much more wonder when you lean into that spiritual first. And then you let that define the experiences in which you're going through in life. Changes the game so much. Sometimes when we're a little too logical, because we begin to put too much permanence in this world and what we're experiencing, because again, if you understand the brain and how it works, everything we're experiencing is in the past already. This conversation is already in the past. Like, time is very interesting. Please look up Einstein time if you haven't learned about it. I have a podcast episode on it. It's in the book The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. It's a phenomenal concept. When you understand time that way, it changes the game for you. It also helps you to really understand that logic is a tool, not a lifestyle. Spirituality is a lifestyle, okay? And there's different tools to access said lifestyle. But logic is a tool for living, not the way to live. And that is why a lot of people that are more logic based, they tend to be a bit more pessimistic, because yeah, if I was only looking at the world for what it is here right now in this moment, war, genocide, chaos, racism, capitalism, like, what about that would be exciting for me? Of course I'm going to think it's all going to hell. It's not going to be a great experience, right? But if I'm now moving from source, from this understanding that I can create my reality, that I get to pour my love and my light and my energy into these experiences, it gives you a sense of ownership, a sense of authority. It helps you to reclaim your divinity in the life that you're living. It changes your perspective on things. Because yes, these horrible things are happening in the world as we speak, and that doesn't mean that we're going to minimize them by spiritual bypassing or by using toxic positivity. Absolutely not. We're going to honor what's happening, but we're not going to let that define our exact existence, because then we're not doing anything to influence and change it. We want that to change. We don't want those things to continue happening in life. In order to do that, you must think in a way you haven't thought before. You must tap into your imagination. You must be able to dream and then bring that dream to life so that other people can benefit from it. That is why we do this work. That is why spirituality is so important. That is why your well-being is so important. Your spirituality gives you the ability to think outside of the box in which society has constructed for us, right? And your well-being gives you the endurance to see that imagination, that dream into existence, so that the things that we do not enjoy about this current reality can be shifted, can be impacted by our energy. That is why we do what we do. As caregivers, as practitioners, as educators, as parents, okay, as spiritualists, whatever your title is. If you're showing up and serving a community, that is a mindset that's going to get a lot of things accomplished for your own personal gain as well as the benefit of the world around you. Okay? Okay, checking in. Tashana, hi! Yes, Lotus, love that. Focusing on the temple and habit. Yes. And you do a really good job of that, Vita. I will definitely say that for sure. Grand Rising. Yes. Tanya, hi! Morning, I'm so late with snuggling with my dog. Happy to be here. I'm so happy you snuggle with your dog. That sounds like fun. You have such a calming nature. How do you do it? A lot of practice. A lot of practice. I am a very patient person. I've always been patient. I've been lucky with that skill set. I've always been a very patient person. Um, it's my patience that allows me to feel very calm. And I guess my patience is a testament to my faith. And that's something I'm connecting the dots on right now. Because I am so patient, I understand that God source energy is working on something, you know, and it just requires a bit more time in my reality. But again, timing is not a real thing. That's a whole other story. But because I understand that everything is working in my favor, I'm okay with being patient because the result I know is coming. The result that I require, the result that's going to benefit me, that's going to allow me to feel safe and seen, is on its way. If not, it's already here and I just haven't realized it yet. So patience allows me to slow down so that I can see it because it's there, you know? Um, let's see. Okay, when I lived in Malta, stop it. I've always wanted to go to Malta. Adria, please DM me because I've always wanted to go to Malta. That's so crazy. I've always wanted to go to Malta. Okay, that's the point. Don't look for logic where there's none. Yes, that's so easy to do. I try. Yes, yes, yes. You found it? Okay, perfect. Malta. I just heard great meditation about Malta on the Insight Time this week. Oh my goodness, Jack, can you share that with me? I really love Malta. Summer Stars! Stop! Hey girl, how are you? No. We're about to do the meditation. We just did our first card pull. Okay? Which I could send a photo of the sweetest dogs out there. Oh, yes. Many of them. Here late, but I'm here. Hi, Marquand. Good morning. You're right on time. So appreciate being reminded of your perspective, remembering God is working on something within us, and our job is to support ourselves to stay in alignment, allow it to come through. Yes, thank you for sharing that. Yes, that's exactly what's happening. And we forget that. That's why we get so frustrated. Like, oh, why is it not here yet? I should be a millionaire now. And it's just like you are trying to do a job that you're not equipped to do, right? This goes back to when we're talking about the basics of aligning to your divinity or manifesting. Ask, believe, receive. You were supposed to ask with clarity and authority, believe you can have it. The belief also requires patience, right? And then receive. The receiving also requires patience, knowing that it's going to come to you when it needs to come to you. In the meantime, take care of yourself. Enjoy the life that you have. Love on somebody. Cuddle with your dogs. Drink your favorite cup of tea. Go outside into nature. There's other things for us to be doing than us worrying about the thing that we're waiting on. There's a ton of things for us to be doing that are going to feel so good to the body and the spirit. And the secret sauce in that is that when you focus on those things that feel good to you, that thing you want to bring into your life comes so much faster. It's almost like when we are trying to force something into existence, it's like waiting for water to boil, right? And the minute you look away and you come back, all of a sudden the water's boiling. Like, what? I was watching it for like 10 minutes. Nothing happened. The minute I blink, all of a sudden, the minute you take your attention off of it, you stop suffocating that desire. It manifests. It's like, oh, thanks for giving me the space to be here. Because at first you were blocking the way with all your expectancy. And I didn't know how to get in here. And now you focus on feeling good and you've opened the pathway. You've cleared out the road for your desire to be recognized, to be witnessed. Okay? There we go. Yes, please, Adria. I would love to talk Malta. Seriously. You have no idea. I would really love to. It was wonderful meditation. Applies to us individually. Yes, I love this. Celeste, hello. One of my nieces' name is Celeste. I love her to pieces. So glad to be here. These messages are right on time, so appreciate it. Yay. Heather, hi, Heather. How are you? Oh, my goodness. It's been a while since I see your name. Oh, my goodness. Full moon in Pisces. Thank you. Yes, it's a full moon in Pisces. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. That's the first card, okay? Now, second card. This is good. Okay. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. Let me show you guys. Look how beautiful this card is, y'all. Woof. The purples, they get to me. Such a pretty card. The energy is gaining momentum. Remember, I don't know if it was last week's card pull, maybe the week beforehand. We were talking about how your hard work is paying off and to stop working so hard, right? Energy is gaining momentum. It's looking like we took heed to that message, and I love that for us as a collective. We began witnessing that our hard work is paying off. We started to see glimpses of it in our lives, whether it's in the way we show up to stress or the way that people are resonating with us, people are resonating with our work. There is a sense of ease that we're all experiencing in our own unique ways. And that is a signal and a sign from our source that energy is gaining momentum. Those desires that you're calling in, especially if you're doing the 888 challenge with me, like those things that we are meditating on every single day and envisioning and putting our energy and our essence into, they are already here. It's gaining momentum. So if you are someone that's about to launch something, if you are someone that is starting a new journey, whether it be like a new job or a new relationship or just moving somewhere new, that energy, that momentum that you need, that you're asking for to feel connected, to feel tapped in, it is here. It is building. Don't think that it's not. So if anyone is on here hesitating or wondering when it's going to happen for you, it's building. And you want energy to build. You want that. You want to be able to sustain. You want to be able to have stamina to enjoy your life. You really want it to build. We don't want it just to come flooding in all at once. We want it to build up. We want it to be a strong foundation, because the truth is, when that desire comes into our experience, when we are able to fully live in it, we want it to be a strong foundation, because that's going to be our new level of self, where we'll be living off of that. And if it's not strong because it just came in like a flood and washed over everything, we're not going to be able to enjoy it for long. So let it build. Trust that it's happening. Okay? I want you to see how that moon looks too, okay? It's not a full moon, right? Let me see if I can get the camera. There we go. It's not a full moon. You guys can see where the other side of that moon is, right? We still have some ways to go. But what we're experiencing right now is also so beautiful. Don't minimize your experience in this moment because you are hell-bent on experiencing something new. Okay? Very important. And then our last card, have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Y'all, look, this is a good card reading. I'm so happy for us. See that here too? This is the slither of faith that we have right now. And we're going to expand that faith across the moon. Okay? That is what we're doing. Have faith in your dreams. Have confidence in your dreams. Super important when you're calling in something that you haven't seen before or you haven't personally been able to experience. You need to have deep-seated confidence. You need to. Because you're about to bring something into existence that hasn't been done before, because it hasn't been done by you. It requires access to your imagination, like we talked about. It requires being really connected to spirit. It requires building a super beautiful and strong and healthy foundation so that you have endurance and stamina to be confident enough to realize your dreams into existence, to birth these dreams into existence, okay? And there's something that I want to share before we get into our meditation, and that's the understanding that it is not about chasing anything. I am a big non-believer of chasing anything. I don't believe in chasing buses, dreams, people, none of it. It's not, first and foremost, your dreams are your dreams. They belong to you. They come from you. If you're chasing something, it means it is running away from you. Chasing money, chasing the bag, all of this language is not conducive to the spirit in which you are. You don't need to chase anything at all. They already exist for you. If you already have the desire, if you even have the idea or the inclination to have that experience, it is because you have experienced it already in your energy. And we can talk about like quantum physics and different timelines and all stuff like that if you guys choose to in a different time. But ultimately, the reason why you have this desire is because it is your desire. It belongs to you. That's why it feels like that. That's why when you think about it, it lights you up. It gives you goosebumps. It's something that you're just kind of like, oh, yes. That's how you know it's yours. It resonates so deeply because it belongs to you. not because it's outside of you somewhere hoping to be chased down and hunted. That doesn't even make any, that does not make logical sense to me. See, that's where my logic side comes in, where it's like, why do we chase it? Because, like, I'm thinking about, like, if I was being chased, I wouldn't want to be caught. Hence why I'm running away. See? Like, doesn't make any sense. But a very popular statement, especially, like, in hustle and grind culture, right? Of, like, chase the bag, chase your dreams, because what else do you have? Follow your dream. Your dreams are your dreams. They should be following you. They should already be in your reach. Like, I just want us to remember that. That's also how we have faith in our dreams, is realizing, acknowledging that they are our dreams. My dream, for me, is my dream. I cultivated that with Source. That belongs to me. I don't need to go chase anything at all, whatsoever. And I want us to really embody that truth as we move forward into this week, as you get closer and closer to witnessing your dreams in alignment, as you begin to get into that space of harmony. Remember that you have nothing to chase at all. Okay? Very important. All right. Let me know which card resonated with you before we jump into our meditation. Okay? I think that is our first waxing moon, Rahana. I really do. I don't think we've had a waxing moon yet. Does anyone like to drink Maltas? When I was younger, yes, I did like to drink Malta. What is the name of the podcast episode you mentioned where you talk about the understanding of time? It is the Einstein episode. It is Einstein time. And I would drop it in, I'm going to put it in the upcoming email just in case you can't find it, but it's Einstein time. I literally just sent it to my sister. I would look it up now. But, oh, wait, I can. 1 second. Hold on. 1 second. And while I do this, feel free to let me know which card resonated with you the most. Okay? Okay. It is Become an Alchemist with Einstein time. And again, it's Become an Alchemist with Einstein time. And it is a really good episode. It's super short. It's probably like 20 minutes long. But I break down the concept of Einstein time. For those that, haven't read The Big Leap or don't plan on reading it, that's totally fine. You can get the major insights from that book on the podcast episode. I share it on there, okay? Super, 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 super important. Because once you understand, you understand that. Oh my goodness. We're already an hour and I completely forgot. This is a donation-based practice. I forget all the time, y'all. Inside time is always like, girl, you have one job. Okay. And since I've been teaching in my room and not in the living room, it's a whole other thing. Anyway, that's the point. This is a donation-based practice. So if at any moment in time something resonates with you, if you feel like you've received something from this experience with me and with this group, I would deeply appreciate if you were able to donate. If you're unable to donate financially, there are different ways that you can show up. You can review a track, leave a rating. You can join the Insight Timer group, Lotus Living. I'll drop that in here. Lotus Living. Here we go. You can join the private membership group, The Garden. Subscribe to the podcast. There's so many different ways to exchange, but this is also part of my livelihood. Like we spoke about earlier, I am an entrepreneur, even though I say that when I roll my eyes because I prefer not to be, but this is a journey that I'm on. So this is how I'm able to pay for my livelihood. So if you're able to donate, I deeply appreciate it. If you're unable to, do not worry. There are different ways for you to say thank you and to show exchange. Okay? So put that out there because I completely forgot. And I don't need to be getting in trouble with Inside Timer. Okay? Yes, Jack, good for us to be aware. Yes. Become an alchemist with Einstein time. Yes, thank you so much, Jack. I appreciate you. Yes. Energy is gaining momentum. Yes, Moquan. I felt that one too. Yes, Ginger, thank you so much for your donation. TJ, thank you for your donation. Oh, Vita, thank you. Rio, thank you so much. Jack, thank you for your donation. Look at them rolling. I know. I'm just over here like, wow. This is why they say to ask. Because we're so involved in the conversation. You're just like, we're there, we're connecting, we're having a heart to heart. It's completely understandable. And then like at the end, I'm like, my sister's like, did you ask today? I'm like, I forgot. She's like, girl, you have to start doing that. I'm like, I know. But we just have so much fun together. And I really do trust that the universe is going to provide for me. So, but I appreciate you all for donating. Thank you, Mooney, for your donation. I appreciate you. Alexa is falling off her job. She is, Goddess Mo. And that's a whole other conversation. Because sometimes I'm like, girl, sometimes you tell me too much information and not what I need information. Like, my mind cannot handle this. But yes, Alexa and I have to have a recalibration soon. Yes, we do. Adria, thanks for that info. Of course, of course. Look at that group donations. I know, I'm so excited. Elsa, have faith in my dreams resonates with me a lot. I love that, and welcome. I tend to overthink, but when I take time to reconnect with my spirit, I feel confident and calm. I love that. Overthinking is a big sign that you are not trusting in your source. It is. It really is. Like, when you're thinking about the little details, you're putting too much pressure on yourself and your capabilities. You are human. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to fail at things. It's not me wishing it on you. It's just true. That's the part of humanity. If it wasn't, we would just be divine beings, period. That's it, right? But we all chose to be here in this time frame for whatever experience we need to have. That also means we're going to experience that messiness. We're going to experience things like overthinking. But it's to remind us, okay, I'm overthinking because I'm not relying on source. I'm overthinking because I'm not asking my angels. I can't tell you how many times when I get frustrated or get stressed out, I'm always like, why didn't I just like speak to God, right? Or like talk to my ancestors or my angels or my freaking spirit animals? Why did I not reach out and talk to them? Why did I not say, hey, come help me? Because I'm stressed out. Why do I not do that? Because every time that I sit and I ask for support from them, I always get it. I always get it. I may not realize it in the moment, but I mean, I'm a little bit more tapped in and tuned in now. So like when I ask for it, I can experience it almost suddenly. If I'm asking for a wave of peace, I can get a wave of peace, right? If I'm asking for to feel safe in an experience, I'm going to feel that safety because I've been cultivating being able to hear and feel and attune to it, right? Because it's always there. It's just that we don't ask to be in alignment. We just divert and then be like, what happened, right? Ask for these things. Whether you have angels, ancestors, spirit team, whatever it is, ask for them to be a part of your day. Invite them into your day. That's a big thing with like building up your aura. And I'm going to see if I can find that episode on auras because it's not on my podcast. It's probably on my YouTube channel. But I think I have a class on aura building so that you understand how to strengthen your aura. That's one of the ways that you do it. You speak to source in the beginning of your day. You set that intention, right? And we talked about that during the 28 days of gratitude, like setting an intention for your day. Like, hey, today's going to be amazing. Universe, show me the magic of today. Show me how good it's going to be. Show me how sweet life can be for me, God. Angels, be with me wherever I go. Guide me to the right spaces. Guide me to the right people. Ancestors, be with me. Protect me. Instill in me your beauty and your brilliance. All the time. Ask for it any chance you get. There's never anything too small or too insignificant to ask for help from. Especially from source. Because source created all experiences. You might as well ask source, you might as well go to the root and ask for support because you're going to receive it. Now, if you choose to decline that support, that's a whole different story. But if you ask for it, you will receive it. That's just how the universe conducts itself. And it's really important for us to remember, okay? So I just wanted to put that out there. Okay. Here we go. Timing was divine for donation mentioned. Yeah, it worked itself out. I love this. Yes. Truth be told. Yes. That's so true. Yes. Woo, overthinking is real. It's real. It's real, but it doesn't have to be. Those reminders, need them so often. So often. Like all the time. Like I'm always genuinely shocked at how I forget things that are inherently true to my divine self. I'm just like, girl, how did you forget that? Even this morning with the whole thing of like, use your magic more. It's like a duh response, like duh. But it's like, no, but do you actually use your magic more? Like you're saying duh, like you get it. You comprehend it consciously, but do you really understand what I'm asking you to do? because I feel like you're not. That's why I brought it up. Spirit's a little sassier with me because again, I tend to be a little hard-headed. So, that's the language in which it uses with me. Because sometimes it's like, girl, I already know that. It's like, but then why do this? Why be stressed out? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl in this crazy world, Here we go. I sometimes walk in grass, like a tree. The energy changes. Oh, nature. Literally every time. Every time. That's why I'm so excited for this walk. Like, even though we're going on a bridge, like just being out in the fresh air, being that close to the sky, I just can't wait. I can't wait. Okay. Me too, Jack. I lie on the ground and watch the clouds. I love cloud watching. You guys know that's one of my jams. I love it. Yes, go to source. Yes, Jack. A friend and I sat by the lake for several hours yesterday. It definitely changed the energy. Water is so powerful. As a single mom of a 2.5-year-old, oof, man, I'm thinking about the 2-year-old downstairs. I'm with you. The building momentum card hits. Yes, I'm self-employed, criminal defense attorney. Wow, and I've been feeling called to pivot. Here we go. So that I can spend more of my waking hours in the light, immense and high frequency energy, such as the energy of children and all of you in this community. Oh, Zaire, we love you. As opposed to the very low vibrating energy I'm typically wallowing through in the criminal justice system. I get that. Given that I'm a single mom juggling a legal practice, I've been asking for momentum to build and space to call in my future. All the cards are speaking to me. Thank you. So here, I'm so happy you're here, and we're sending so much love and light. It clearly sounds like you are a light yourself, and that's why you're in such a space where it feels very dark, because you're providing light for these people. And it doesn't always have to be the case. There's a book that I want to recommend for you, and it is called We Should All Be Millionaires by Rachel Rogers. I feel like that's her name, but I know the title is We Should All Be Millionaires. I would love for you to get that book. If you have Spotify, it's a free audiobook that comes with your Spotify account. If not, I feel like you can get it on Audible. You probably can get it like in the Libby app. If you guys, this Libby app is a public library app, by the way, that you have access to like tons of books digitally. The Libby app, and I'll put that here for you guys. I'm pretty, how do I spell it? Yes, Libby. Free books. But the book that I would love for you to check out, Zaire, and I want to check back in with you, so please reach out to me this week, is We Should All Be Millionaires. Okay? That's a book. And I spelled millionaires wrong, but that's fine. Okay? Yes, thank you so much, Ginger. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Wonderful. Chris, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you so much. Priscilla! Oh my goodness. Okay. That smell sounds amazing. Wish I was there with you by the lake. Me too, right? We should have like a lake party one day because I feel like that'd be so good. Hi everyone. Haven't been sleeping properly at all. I was back and forth at work this week. Students come back tomorrow. I feel like a zombie. I missed you all so much. Priscilla, no. First and foremost, did you drink water? That's what I was going to ask you. Did you drink enough water? Because it also sounds like dehydration. That can also lead to us having really bad sleep patterns, okay? And when you go to sleep, you can sleep on your left side, and that helps your body to digest information and energy and food and all that stuff like that. It should help you to have sounder sleep. Another thing that I've been using personally with my sleep is spraying liquid magnesium on the bottom of my feet and wearing socks. That's why I have socks on today, because I didn't take them off from earlier. I think the brand that I use is like seven minerals. It's on Amazon. I'll put it in my Amazon storefront too, so it's easier. Let me put that here too. But I've been using it. Check in with your doctor, of course, but these things have been helping me a lot with my sleep patterns because they have been off recently, okay? And hopefully you'll start to feel better soon. Okay? My poor 17-year-old blind dog. I'm so blessed to have him, but nighttime is such a struggle. Oh, poor baby. I haven't had proper sleep in close to a week. Priscilla, have you also thought about doing CBD for your pup? I don't know if you've looked into the benefits of it, but there are a lot of amazing benefits of CBD that have nothing to do with THC that could help puppies in general. I used to use it for my German Shepherd when he was getting older. Okay, there we go. Yes, you're the second woman to recommend that book. Ordering it now. No, seriously, that book is life-changing. Please, it's an amazing book. And literally, the author, if I'm not mistaken, was a criminal defense attorney and then changed careers. and she was a single mom at the time, if I'm not mistaken. So yes, that's the reason why I mention it, because I feel like you can relate to the author, but also the wisdom in the book is phenomenal for anybody, however you connect. Okay. Um, checking in before we get into our meditation. I need to get going. Stephanie, we love you. Have a great day. Come on down, Jack. We had a wonderful time. Yes, thank you for the recommendation. Of course, Amy. Yes, I got to work on Monday and they changed the position a bit at work. Literally told me the day I got there. I hate when they do that. So annoying. Pulled the rug out from underneath me. I struggled with my anxiety for the first 2 days. I'm accepting it now. Just really exhausted. Priscilla, in those moments, I want you to find your sweet spot in tapping. And I want you to tap in those places, okay? Especially when you're feeling anxious, because it'll help you redirect your energy in those moments, okay? I'm going on a walk in the rainforest to a river. Oh my gosh! Oh yes, Vita, that sounds amazing. Goodness gracious, y'all. Yes. Zaire, thank you for your donation. Yes, Boricua ancestors. I know that's right. Liquid magnesium. Yes, it's a spray. I spray it on like my joints. Because you guys know with autoimmune disorders, the swelling happens. It's amazing. It works phenomenally. If the bottle was closer to me, I would show you, but it's in my bathroom. Okay. Here we go. Goddess, my Priscilla, former teacher, and I'm holding space for you, sending love and energy. Yeah, because I hate when they do that. It's so annoying. I was in trainings all week, information overload. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to catch up on my water intake and electrolytes. Please do. Very important. Yes, I've definitely tried that. Okay, luckily he has a prescription for anxiety medication. Okay, good. Serena, hi. Could you please give the author name for the book suggested? Serena, I think it is Rachel Rogers, but I know that is the only book called We Should All Be Millionaires. I know that, but I feel like her name is Rachel Rogers. I want to say it's Rachel Rogers. I know it's Rachel, but I think it's Rachel Rogers. But We Should All Be Millionaires. If you look that up, you should see her. She's literally on the cover of her book. Big, beautiful hair. Okay. They didn't. I'm catching up on all the comments. Oh, okay. Yeah. That actually makes a lot of sense then if you're on your cycle, Priscilla. That's just your hormones are regulating. That actually, you're going to feel a deeper impact. I would also look into seeding for your cycle. Here we go. Seeding and, oh my goodness, eating for your cycle. Super, super helpful. Especially because like when I'm on my luteal phase, I'm a pure chaotic mess. It's horrible. So that makes a lot of sense. I just want you to know, like, it's not you being extreme in your emotions or your feelings or even what you're experiencing. When we are in certain phases of our cycle, it intensifies what we're going through. So depending on where you're at, especially if you're ending into your luteal phase, because it sounds like you were in your luteal phase, that's where we feel our worst. That's where chaos ensues. That's where the whole PMS symptoms come from. So like, it's a whole other story, but please look into that and you can reach out to me in DM if you want more resources on that. Okay? Cycle syncing is huge. It's changed my life. Okay. Catching up so we can do our meditation. Water is healing. Thank you. I never think to tap, just breath work. Eat, breathe, and tap. The tapping will definitely help to redirect the energy too, especially when you can't get that deep enough breath. I want you to do that and let me know how you feel. Need a retreat, Lotus Marquand. Yes, going on vacation, but I really want a wellness retreat, but this will be fun. Yes, we do need a retreat. I feel like that'd be so much fun for all of us. Yes, magnesium helps me with sleep. Yes. Okay, perfect. Yes, thank you, Jack. Is it Rogers? Okay. Thank you. Thank y'all for helping. Yeah, you're in your luteal phase. Yeah. Okay, if you're experiencing that, I would say here, you can just lightly tap here. Deep inhales, exhales as you breathe in and out. Now, if you're in a public setting, I always go here because it just seems the less inconspicuous, if you will. Nice deep inhale, exhale. And just kind of hearing that thudding, that tap, tap, tap on your collarbone is really soothing to the vibration of it is really nice. We do tend to go underneath the collarbone, but when you're really stressed, a light tap on the collarbone just helps to get it there. Or a butterfly tap can like bring your body into regulation almost instantaneously. Little cheat codes to help when you're stressed out, especially when you're feeling anxious. Okay? Or laying down on the ground. Very simple things. Okay? Yes. Yeah. Then I would suggest cycle syncing, Priscilla, for sure. Please look into it. Yes, a retreat. Yes. Oh my God, y'all. Yes. Thank you, Heather, for sharing that. Yes. Bilateral crossing of the arms too. There's so many different ways. Maybe what we'll do too, I'll write this down for later, but we can go through the different energy medicine techniques from Donna Eden. She has some good ones that we can share in public, and we'll do it together. I put that down. Okay, let's meditate. Okay, because I gotta leave here in a little bit, and I want to make sure that we meditate it this week. Okay, so what I would love for you to do is to close your eyes or soften your gaze. Get comfortable, whether that's laying down, sitting. Maybe you want to walk around during the meditation. Whatever feels best for you in your body. Begin to slow down. Notice that there's any tension in the body. Just bring your awareness to it. We're not judging it. We're not saying, oh, you should be relaxed right now. No, we're just being here. We're going to reconnect to our breath by taking a nice deep inhale, breathing in, expanding our belly as much as we can, letting that air rise up into the heart space. Open mouth, exhale, release. Letting go, softening. Deep inhale, breathing in. Exhale, release, let go. Deep inhale in, breathing in. And on that exhale, I want you to soften your shoulders. Soften your face. Relieve any pressure behind the eyes. Continue that slow, deep inhale and exhale. Really allow yourself to be present. Tuning inward. Softening around the eyes in particular. If it feels good to kind of bring your fingertips to your temples and to do a nice clockwise rub, you can go ahead and do that. But we are focusing on slowing down. We're taking in a lot of information, a lot of love in this session. What a blessing that is to be able to do. So let's process that information using our breath, using our body. Deep inhales, slow exhales, softening the shoulders, maybe even bringing the shoulders up to the bottom of the ears and rolling them back to the best of your ability to really open up the heart space. See if we can stack one vertebrae on top of the other when it comes to our spine, elongating us, tilting the chin down a little bit towards the chest, almost like there's a string at the crown chakra pulling us forward, pulling us upwards to the sky, excuse me. You can place your hands in your lap or by your side, palms facing up. If you want to receive some energy, palm facing down. If you want to feel grounded, a bit more centered, you can always do one palm up, one palm down to experience both. And let's just be in this moment. Taking in whatever quiet we can take in. Allowing ourselves to just be with the body. And maybe even feeling the connection of the others in the group. We're all over the world, on different continents and different countries. Yet here we are coming together to meditate as one. To fortify our collective consciousness. To be able to love on one another without even seeing each other. I can't even express how deep and beautiful of a miracle that is. Deep inhale, breathing in. Slow exhale, release, letting go. Continuing to soften. Letting the body relax. Letting the mind relax. Giving yourself this time to just breathe. That is your only requirement in this moment. To expand the belly on those inhales. And on the exhales, bringing the belly as close to your spine as you can. Deep inhale, breathing in. exhale, letting go. Breathing in. Letting go. Let's set a collective intention for this week that we are going to continue having faith in our dreams, confidence in our desires, and that the best practice to do so is to put spirit first, our connection to source, to love, bringing that to the forefront of our mind and to the forefront of every experience we have this week. Letting that guide us and seeing what it brings us. Recommitting to our spirituality and documenting the journey to see what happens when I let spirit lead me in my day-to-day. What happens when I call on my ancestors or my angels or my spirit guides? Where will they bring me? What will we experience together? How beautiful can life become for me? Deep inhale, breathing in. Slow exhale, letting go. And I want you to set your own personal intention in this moment. Something simple and something that is fun, just for you to experience this week. Beautiful. And my prayer for you and this collective is that as we move through this week, we bring divine source to the forefront. And that looks like taking care of ourselves, but really having fun. And when things happen in life that don't feel as fun, we will say plot twist and make light of the situation. Because the truth is, we're here to have a good time. We're here to experience the joy and the bliss that is wanting to be recognized by us. That we are willing to choose to focus on the bliss, focus on the joy, focus on the love. Focus on source, spirit, universe, God, Allah, whoever you call on to in your time of need. Knowing that as we focus in on that energy will bless us in our lives and keep us connected to that spirit of fun, that spirit of bliss, of joy, that it will keep us in alignment. Deep inhale, breathing in. Slow exhale, letting go. Bring a smile to your face. Honoring the work you've just done in this moment. The experience you just had with Source and with your collective. All these beautiful souls that come together every Sunday to connect. What a beautiful place to be and a beautiful place to start our week. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes and come back to the space and let me know how you are feeling, okay? Before I head out. Yes, I love this one too. It's one of my favorites. Yes. Let me know how you're feeling. Again, I thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope that the rest of your Sunday is fantastic, that your week is beautiful, and if at any moment in time it's like, girl's getting crazy, I will be sending out emails this week to just check in and tune in with you. You can always DM me on Insight Timer. We'll be tapping in live on Wednesday. Wednesday is also my mommy's birthday too, so Maybe she'll join us. Yo no sé. I don't know. But it's her birthday, so I'm very excited about that. And then the podcast comes out on Friday. So we'll be checked in and tuned in a few times this week. And I'm very excited. Okay. Thank you so much. Again, if you were able to donate, if anything resonated with you in this practice, please feel free to donate. Please feel free to review, leave a rating, join a group. There's so many things. Also for the Guardian membership does close on Wednesday. So if you've been thinking about joining, you've been thinking about going in deeper and working with me in a more intimate setting, please do. I would love to have you there. And yes, I love you so much. I hope you have a great, great, great day. Okay? Yes, Jay, thank you so much for your donation. Peaceful, hey! Fabulous, thank you. I'm so happy, Amy, hugging myself as you should. Hugging ourselves an extension of our own self-love. I feel my creative juices flowing. Thank you. Yes, peaceful, grounded. Thank you. Thank you, Heather. So beautiful. Thank you. Feeling magical. You already are, Goddess Mo. Thank you. Thank you, Jack. Enjoy your walk. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Lotus, mi gracias. You're so welcome, Vita. I would love that. My birthday's next Sunday. Yes, please, please, Priscilla, reach out. Feliz cumpleaños, Lotus's mama. Thank you. I'll let her know. Thank you, Lotus. Happy birthday to your mom. Thank you. See you in the rap sessions. I know that's right. Yes. My mom's birthday's on Tuesday. Happy birthday to your mommy. Feeling open and receptive to the beauty of what today will bring. It's going to bring you so much gorgeousness, okay? I have an apple, so I will donate on your page. Yes, please do. Take your time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see in your email that you guys meet every day. Yeah, it's in the IT group, Lotus Living. If you go to my teacher profile on Insight Timer, I only have one group. I made it very simple. It's there, and you'll go to the meditate section of that group. Let's see if I can show you guys really quickly before I go. See if it'll let me do it, so I can show you. Whenever you're ready. There we go. Oh, thanks. Oh, this is not the time. Okay. So you'd go to groups. This is my page. Oh, I don't know if this is too bright for you guys to see. Let's see. Does that help? Can you see it here? Right? And then you go to groups. It's this group here. So hard to see. Can you guys see that? Here we go. It's the only group that I have, and you would just tap here. And then you can go to where it says meditate. And you tap there, and then it should literally show you all the times in which I meditate. But again, my phone moves a little slow. But you'll see, we're meditating all the time. Okay? We have a weekly meditation that we do on Mondays. We're doing the 888 challenge for the next couple of days. We tap in daily at 7:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 11:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then once the abundance activation is done, I'll be doing a rest meditation for the evenings. So we'll have that as well, okay? And then we also have on Tuesdays, we have Thankful Tuesdays where we tap on gratitude. There's tons of times for you to do it. I do my best to make as many of them as I can, but there is always somebody in there meditating or tapping with you, for sure. We show up for each other in that way. That's what I love about our community. So you can do that, okay? There we go. I love you all. Amazon, I love you. Yes. Summer Star. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Okay, perfect. You see it? Perfect. I have a reminder set on my calendar. Yes. I think I'm on a planning break period around 11 a.m. I would love to join it. Yeah, please join in, please. Positive mental attitude, the PMAs. That's my aim. I love that, Adria. Yes. And again, please check out the email if you haven't. Check out the trailer. Leave a comment on the trailer. Since you guys are live with me right now, when you watch the trailer, either on Spotify or on YouTube, leave a little purple heart. Okay? That's how I know that you're from Insight Timer, because it's always fun. I love like secret moments like that. A little mystery. Okay? I love you so much. Please have a great day. And yeah, I will see you all on Wednesday, hopefully. If not, I'll see you in the podcast comments. Can't wait. All right. Love you. Yes. Have a great day. Bye, guys.